Hi there. My name is Holly Day, and I am a Tiki Oasis enthusiast. Today, I actually have one of my favorite sculptors here. Her name is Danielle Mann, and I'm actually going to change your name for you to Danielle because that's the name. And I am interviewing for Tiki Oasis just as one of my personal favorite sculptors and female artists. So Danielle, I'd love for you to introduce yourself and also kind of go over how long you have been making sculptures and then how long you've been making art.
Wow, okay. Okay, hi, I'm Danielle. I'm a tiki mug maker from Australia. I have been sculpting, I guess, probably since I was in high school, really, long
We're not
time
gonna
ago.
say how long ago that was. That was just like 2 years ago, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, totally 2 years ago. Maybe add another zero on the end of that. But yeah, no, for a long time. But I was doing like ceramic jewelry before I started making tiki mugs. I've been making tiki mugs for probably about 10 years, maybe a little bit longer than that now. Yeah, and before that, yeah, it was all ceramic jewelry, and I used to sell that in some really nice boutique shops in Brisbane. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, once I fell in love with tiki, it was like that can all go to the side. Like I was hooked, man. It's like a drug. Hey.
Yeah, for sure. It's so many things. And actually today here I have a couple of tiki mugs. I know you've seen this one here before. This one is from a bachelor pad special edition. And of course, being a burlesque performer, I had to get the nude version, and I had to get the one with pink hair. Absolutely.
It looks like you. It looks like
well,
you.
I mean,
yeah.
my hair is a little red now, but I love pink hair. So I had to get this one. And this was my first Danielle Mann mug. I only have two, so I'm not a huge, I'm trying to be a collector, but I mean, when you make, someone is in the tiki world will know, when you make tiki mugs, it is more limited and they're special. And when you're doing it as a small business, it can be a little more expensive for you to make them. So these are the two I've been able to afford, but I also recently just got in the mail today a special edition Tiki Oasis Aloha Caftan Society. I'm not wearing my caftan today, but this is the 2021 Aloha Caftan Society. And I thought I'd have to get in my chair,
Nice.
And then maybe I'll have to make this outfit. I don't know. And then of course I was thinking about putting this little brooch on too. I've got basically my little tiki.
One of my friends
tell me about this brooch.
Oh, one of the girls, her name's Cassandra, and she runs a little business, The Odd and the Sparkly. She's so lovely. She was like, she likes my art, and so she was like, oh, can we try and make it into a brooch? Because she makes all amazing jewelry. Yeah. And so she was like, can I try this one and make it into a brooch? And I was like, give it a go. And she's put different hair colors on it and all these different things. It's so cute. Yeah, so cute. And I thought that one would
really quickly about this mug. The reason what this mug was made for is a limited edition for Aloha Caftan Society. And Aloha Caftan Society is associated with Tiki Oasis. They usually are started with just a group of ladies who wanted to wear caftans and walk around the pool and take pictures, and it has exploded and also become kind of an online community. And so can you tell us about the development of this mug with Baby Doe and Tiki Oasis?
Yeah. So a while ago, like I can't even remember what mug it was I made, and Baby Doe sent me a message and she's like, oh, we should make a Aloha Caftan Society mug together. And I was like, oh, that could be cool. I was trying to think of like all these different styles and stuff, and so I made her that one in the chair because I'd been wanting to make a girl in a chair because I'm in love with peacock chairs as well. Yes, perfect. And I tried that one, and I tried like it's called a moai guy, and she was like, no, the girl in the dress, that's perfect. Like, yeah, so we've run with that one, and I made her hair curly and stuff, and she liked the big hair flower in the hair and everything. So yeah, I was hoping to do the society some justice with the dress, and I'm trying to make, like, I'm in the middle of finishing them all off at the moment, and they've all got different dresses, and it blows my mind that you guys are having Zooms and like all have your mugs with you and stuff. It's so great.
It's really fun, and it's kind of a great thing because I think that the Aloha Caftan Society was always kind of a fun at the event thing, and it's now become also a little bit of an online community a little bit separate from Tiki Oasis, but very connected, where basically people are showing what they made with their caftans. They're showing their excitement in different ways. Sometimes they're doing different crafts. And so it's really also a pleasure to have you make something for that community. And I wanted to ask you some more questions about kind of your history about with your making of mugs. So something I've noticed is that as far as what got you, well, actually, I'll come back to this question. First, I'm just going to ask you what got you into tiki art in general, and then we'll go into a little more specific, like with your history of being a female artist in the tiki world.
Okay, tiki art, I guess, like, I think maybe because I'd always liked tiki mugs, but like we don't have a really huge like, you know, kind of like group over here that is involved with tiki and stuff like that. So I pretty much, it was from, I saw a DVD on Tiki Oasis, and it blew my mind that there was a whole, like, you know, lifestyle that went along with this. It was like the music, the fashion, the mugs, the cocktails, like I love all of that. So it was perfect. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and make a, you know, like a mug one year for one of my friends for Christmas, and it was really bad. Like, it was really bad. It was like they were all hand built and stuff, and they were like stuck on things.
Do you still have it? Do you still have a copy?
Oh yeah, here's one.
Let's see what she considers bad.
It's not the best. Like, it's kind of, he looks like
it's so cute. No, keep showing us. Keep showing us and talking so we could see it.
It kind of pretty much, yeah, everything was stuck on the side, and it was just like, oh yeah, I put a recipe on the back of it, kind of thing. Like, I don't know, I was just mucking around really. So, but it just like my friends seem to like them. So like, so every festival we'd go to, like I'd take along a little, you know, box of mugs, and my friends would be like, can I have one this time? Like, you know, it was like, okay, like, and everyone liked it. I don't know whether they were just trying to be like, hey, that's really good for you, like, you know, like, good on you for making that thing. Like, yeah, but I don't know, so I think I got better.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that one's adorable, and I wouldn't sneeze at a copy of that either, but I think that, you know, we grow. When you make your mugs, just, I mean, what is the normal process for someone who maybe doesn't know how a mug is made and then produced for other people to have? What's the process like?
Oh, sure. Okay, so the ones that I'm making now, like the Aloha Caftan Society one, it's like, I think I'm probably fairly still old school in the way that I do it. A lot of people do it with 3D printing and stuff like that now, but I'm still making my stuff like with a lump of clay kind of thing. So that kind of almost limits the time that I have to like make adjustments to it. But pretty much you get a lump of clay, and you pretty much just start chipping away at stuff, like, or like building it up and chucking like a.
Is that how that one was made too, where you did like a lump of clay for this one too? Okay.
Yeah, that was, yeah, and you just kind of like, you have a you know, kind of an idea of where his mouth should be and where his, you know, eyes should be and stuff like that. So, and you just kind of try and make it. I don't think I've ever made a straight line in my life. So like, they're all a bit like, you know, but it's handmade, and it is made out of a lump of clay kind of thing. So it takes probably about.
How do you make a mold from it, and then is that how you make multiples?
Yes. So okay. So once you're happy with your piece, you have to make a it's like a plaster of Paris mold, but I don't know if it's the proper plaster of Paris. I think it might be a little bit. It's called pottery plaster, so I don't know whether maybe it's a bit more fine or something like that. But so you pretty much have to make it in sections, pretty much, so you can pull it apart from the piece, so that, you know, no bits overlap or anything like that. So you've got to make sure you've got the spots in the right spot, otherwise you'll be cleaning up every single mug like for a very long time, like, kind of thing. And so that one I think is a 6-part mold, that one that you have. Yeah, oh my gosh, making the mold. The Aloha Caftan one, I think it's a 6-part mold. Yeah. So
do you make multiple molds, or are you casting one at a time?
I'm casting one at a time because I hate making the mold so much. Like, I think I just like get into a rhythm, and it's like, okay, I've got to pour, you know, I can only pour like pretty much at the moment it's quite cold, so I can only pour about 2 mugs a day. Like, that's doing it fast kind of thing. So I told Baby Doe in advance, I'm like, hey, these are going to take a couple of months kind of thing. But yeah, so
and
you
that
just
also
got to get
adds, you think about that when you're coming to a custom mug, that adds to the time that you've taken to go through. And even though maybe while you're waiting for it to cure, it's not costing, but you're having to wait and you can't actually bust these out in a good way. So it's not a quick and easy, like, oh, now that I have the mold, I could just go through it. You still have to take that time to wait for it and have it cure, because there's a certain consistency with clay that they has to get to, what's it called? Bone?
Oh, like bisque firing?
Bisque. Well, before the bisque, you have to get it to the dry spot where it's not, right?
Well, yeah, the slip, like the slip stuff that is it's like once you've made the mold kind of thing, you have to pour in what's essentially liquid clay kind of thing. But yeah, like that, then once you've like got that out of the mold, you have to clean it up, make sure it, like, there's no seam lines and stuff like that. But yeah, it takes, from pouring that to finishing it, takes about 2 weeks. Like I get a lot of people that are like, oh, it's my friend's, anniversary this weekend, or it's my, this is happening this weekend. It's like, oh man, no, like that's not going to happen. Like there's no way. Like it takes like a very long time, like, because you have to, those mugs have all gone through 2 firings as well. Like, so to get it to the bisque,
after you fired it through bisque, are you hand painting each one of these?
Yeah. So that takes a long time too, like hours and hours. Oh my gosh, the chair alone. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and some of they take pretty much like every mug, like the pink one, actually, the pink haired girls, they take a lot longer. They have like 8 coats of so they get 4 coats of the pink and then 4 coats of the clear on the top of it. Like it takes a lot, and then you've got to wait for it to dry in between that too.
And what's impressive to me as someone who has worked with some ceramics is that when you're doing all these coats, you've also at least fired probably testers to know what colors is going to go through, right? So and that takes its own time too, to make sure that you have the right glazes that are going to not be weird, or know how many coats that this pink hair will go through without making it like it's kind of warped looking sometimes when there are not enough coats, or maybe the paint is a certain way. So that's also really impressive to do that as well.
Oh, thanks. It's a long process, and I don't know why, but I really like it. Like, yeah, once you get into the rhythm, it's kind of like, it's repetitive. I realized, but it's kind of like there's a goal at the end. It's like, I can't wait for this to get out of the kiln. It's going to be great. Like, kind of, yeah. It's like, yeah, it really is like Christmas. Like you open up the kiln and it's like, all the hair's shiny, everything looks good. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then, so as a female artist I know this is what I was going to say. I noticed that there's not many female artist mug makers in tiki mug making. And have you found, or have you run into any challenges with that? Or, is there been any challenges that you've noticed, or just do you think that there's a reason why maybe that there's not as many female mug makers? I'm just curious if you have any insight to that.
I'm not really sure why there wouldn't be. Yeah, I've never really thought about that before, but I mean, I guess probably some of my biggest heroes is definitely Wendy Savola. Oh my God, she's a legend. Like, wow, that woman can make a tiki. Wow. She's like, yeah, and Bai Tiki from France, like, yeah, and Aileen, like Tiki Tony's wife, she's a gun. Like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, like, I don't know why they're. Hurry up, ladies. Like,
right. There's room for us all, right? I mean, there's a lot of tools in there too, but I just love that you combine your artistic abilities in there within your mugs as well. So that's kind of a fun thing. And there's plenty of room out there for different arts, because you can tell, I feel like you can just spot a Danielle Mann mug, or a Black Lagoon. It's Black Lagoon Designs mug. So you can spot one.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't mind either way.
The first time that we actually met was at Tiki Oasis. So tell me about how many times have you been at Tiki Oasis?
Okay, I think, have we been 4 or 5 times? I've got my husband here. 4 times? Yeah, 4 times. Not enough times.
Not enough times. That's pretty good. I think I met you maybe the first year I went.
I think I met you
a release party of I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the flamingo mug for Oblong.
Yeah, with the Oblong box shop.
Yes, and you were
Maybe
in the,
the second one then, maybe. Maybe that was it. I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's when that we've met twice at least, or I think you went to the last one too, right? Yeah. So that was the first time we
No,
met.
I didn't get the last one. Unfortunately, no. But I think the
The
last
one
one, I think
before, the
was
last two. So my first year and my second year, I've seen you there. So that was what it was. And then the third year, I didn't see you, but I saw you at I met you at the Oblong Box party release there, and that was really fun. And then I know that you made another mug for them the next year that was another like female. I can't remember what it looked like now, but it was a really cute little female head for Oblong
yeah,
Box.
it was the mermaid. She had a mermaid head and then she had the tail as well. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so cute. And then I would love for you to show, I haven't gotten one, obviously, I only have the two, but I would love for you to show, I've seen some of your mid-century, I don't know if you even have any of the mid-century like bowls. Do you have any of those for yourself?
I do, but they're like all in the middle of being painted. Sorry, I'm down in the bar at the moment. I can make my lucky, my Evan go get it for me.
Yeah, maybe
he's doing it.
Maybe
he can get that in. Yeah. He's so handy.
And what was your favorite Tiki Oasis experience? This doesn't have to be about your mugs or anything. It's just going to be your favorite Tiki Oasis experience.
Oh man, you know what? I think it probably was the first time, like, because I got into the pinup competition, and I've never done one of those before, and I didn't mean to get into that. Like,
so it's
I just kind of,
Oasis.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome.
And, yeah, I think it was 2015 or 2014, but I like it just said that like if you are a participant, like they'll put your photo up and say a little blurb about you. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool if people kind of knew that I made mugs. But then my friends kept voting for me, and I was so embarrassed. And I'm really not good on a stage. Like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, you've seen me with my breakfast wine this morning. Like, I've been nervous, and and so that was terrifying. But the best time at the same time, like the girls in the competition was so great. And like, oh my gosh, it was, and I got to meet Baby Doe. Like, it was just wonderful. Like, it was, yeah, I was terrified, but it was, I'm so glad I did it. Like, I just got to meet so many people. Like Bunny Pistol, she's rad, love her.
Wonderful.
Like, and I think
I love that.
Yeah. I think that was the year Ruby Jewel won. Is she the tall red?
Oh yeah, from Texas. Yeah, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
I think she's 2014, maybe 15. I can't remember.
I can't remember 14 or 15 that we got there the first time.
Did you go consecutively 4 years in a row, or just like in between here?
No, we went we went to 2, and then we missed Monster Island, which
me too. I was so sad.
Biggest regret ever.
I know. And I wish I got a picture with that giant not gorilla, King Kong looking kind of figure. I was like, oh, such a great, can we have Monster Island again, Baby Doe? Can we have I'm just out in the ether. That was like a great theme. I love the creature. You can't see it in my bar, but I can see the creature behind you, and I actually have the same one, but it's over there. I did Miss Tiki Oasis as well, and it was the year that we both did it the year that Ruby's won. So Ruby Champagne was the year I did it, and it was the people that you met. You know, it was so fun to meet them and actually have developed like longer friendships with everyone just because we were in that competition. And that was so cool because like they were people that like maybe I hadn't gotten a chance to meet before, but that was the best part of the competition was the people that were in it. Yeah.
I thought like I was really worried. I'd never done a pinup competition or anything or that.
So nerve-wracking.
Like, oh my God. Yes, so nerve-wracking. And I was so worried that like the girls would be like tearing each other's hair out and like be awful to each other, but they wouldn't. It wasn't that. It totally was. It was the best fun. Like everyone was just goofing around. Like the girls were lovely to each other, like cheering each other on. It was really lovely. Like so nice.
I was a little confused. I remember my year, but then like it was a lot of fun. And I remember being like, just going and being a part of it was silly. I actually have the little tiny bird. So I brought like a little gimmick for mine. I wanted to have a little friend who would help me win. He didn't help me,
He's
but
so cute.
it's okay. He was pretty cute. This is my little, oh, there he is. He's alive. Are you awake? He might be out of batteries. Nope, he's awake.
Oh, he's so cute. I love it. Love it. Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's what
So he was my little friend. I was like, he says that we love Tiki Oasis.
Oh, that's so cute. I dig it. And he's sparkling.
Are you trying to go to this year's Tiki Oasis?
Oh, I wish, but I think we'd have to hire a private jet. Like our prime minister is not going to get us out of the country.
Yeah, getting out of the country might be hard, especially with like things kind of still up in the air. Well, if not this year, we're looking for you for next year. If we can get
Oh my
through
gosh.
this, yeah, that would be the
I
dream.
really hope so. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. I really, really hope so. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ooh. Well, meanwhile, Evan's brought the mug down.
Oh yes, please show us. That looks like it's in bisque, but that is like a mid-century pool.
Yeah. So I need to put the fake grass and stuff on it, and the road sign, the hotel sign.
That's so cute. I love it. Where do you get your best ideas? You can say it's a secret you'll never tell.
Oh, I don't know. They just come at weird times, like if I'm watching a movie or if I don't know, like I don't know, just random places, I guess. Like sometimes if you're looking through art books or something, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, magazines or books, like like.
And what is your favorite? What's your favorite piece that you've made? Do you think? I know it's hard to choose. I know I'm making you choose one piece. If you had to break all your other pieces and keep one.
I don't know. I think maybe like I always like the latest piece that I've done the best because I've seen the other ones. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm sick of seeing those ones, you know. So I've made like I don't know if you've seen it, but I haven't really put up many pictures yet. Just a girl and she's got a parasol. She's like holding a parasol.
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, I really like her. She's not very fun to clean up though. Once she's out of the mold, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's a bit fidgety. But
if someone wanted to buy one of your mugs today, I know that you have limited editions. Where would they go to keep up with what's going on with you?
Oh, pretty much I let everyone know when there's something on Etsy, or I think I might try and put some stuff on maybe eBay or something like that somewhere else. But I let everyone know on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, what is your Instagram name?
Okay, so there's I've got two. So there's Black
And
Lagoon
do it
Designs.
slowly because we, you know, make sure you do it slowly so they can remember.
Yes. So just one word, Black Lagoon Designs, for Instagram, or there's my personal Instagram, which is Dan Mann 1979. So it's just DAN.
What was that? Say it a little slower.
I'm Australian. I say everything.
It was too fast. Too fast.
I'm Dan Mann 1979. So it's DAN MANN 1979.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, I'm sure that you'll have so many more designs to look forward to. And I know that it's always a pleasure to see you at Tiki Oasis from across the pond kind of thing. And well, that's a British thing, I guess. I've been to Brisbane, but it's also, you know, right now it's 4 o'clock for me. It's 9 a.m. for you. So that's just kind of a fun thing to be able to coordinate. It's tomorrow where you live. It's
we're in the future.
Future. Do you have any parting words or favorite things to say at the very end here?
Man, oh geez. Thank you for liking my art. Like, wow, it blows my mind that people want to call me and chat like about this kind of stuff. So I really thank you so much. Like, it's so nice and it's so humbling. Like, and like, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to do this. And everyone at Tiki Oasis, I'll get back as soon as we can. We'll like hire a boat, man. Like, sail on over.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Danielle. And my name is Holly Day and Danielle Mann of Black Lagoon Designs. Thank you. And I'm going to have you say thank you and aloha, or thank you and thank you.
Thanks, everyone.